just a single.
Dot.
Oh, it was a dot, was that? They turned back, did they? I'm trying to get this stream to work. You can watch what happens with this next ball. It's 4-2 Galleon.
We should probably inform listeners that none of us here are currently going to the loo. They're currently watering the hanging baskets, and that's the sound you can hear.
It is indeed.
Like sorry to anyone with prostate trouble.
I'm not sure whether we're live and streaming at the moment. I think I've got it going again. On
two, fellas, two.
Just throwing for 2. So we've got a dot 4 and a 2 this over.
Dot 4 and a 2.
So why was that not working before? Working. And that has gone out for 4 runs. So dot 424.
Yep.
And I'm successfully live streaming again. Louise? Should be working now. Internet dropped out. So shout out to the Allison's granny. Sorry we missed the first few overs there. Or first few balls rather. 2 to Harry Galleon. So we should have all the technology working now. Bit of a rush to set up, and I didn't have time to go through all my normal checks, but we appear to be going fine now. Run rate so far 8.12, so a good start being made by Saffron Walden. And nice, oh no, he hit it, he edged that. 4 to Harry Galleon, so a very expensive over. So at the end of the third over, Saffron Walden are 27 for 1 off 3 overs. And it sounds as though Billericay Town have just scored. Not sure who they're playing. And the Twitter account's now gone down, so obviously the internet is a right mess, you know. But the stream is still going to be working. So continuing to bowl from the town end, George Offord bowling to Stanley Leach. Who struck that firmly out to mid-on for a single.
Just water in the baskets, mate.
Happens at this time every week. Usually there's somebody sat under the score box just there, getting very wet. But nobody's been caught out today. And Colchester. Saffron getting off to a great start, 8.4 and over. Further 3 dots put together. Jofford stringing together 4 dots here. And he makes that a 5th. So just 1 off the over. Score after 4 overs 28-41. Jofford there. 2 overs, no maidens, 1 for 6. It is a new bowler. Let's check who that is.
Number 23.
Yeah, it's not Jensen Narayan though. I'm pretty sure this is Kian Schwartz.
How do you spell that?
Schwartz is spelt S-C-H-W-A-R-Z. Kian Schwartz, isn't it, Dave? Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kian
K,
Schwartz.
was it K, is it?
Yeah, Kian, K-I-A-N is his full name, Schwartz, S-C-H-W-A-R-Z. And that's been turned around the corner for a single.
Have me lunch. 4 o'clock.
Well, I've had, because I've been scoring all day, quite a mad panic, Andy, mate.
You got what?
Quite a mad panic. I had to set this up from scratch, you know, as a fixture and everything, because of course we didn't know who was in the final.
Oh yeah.
And
Wide.
yes, a wide ball could spot.
Oh, what's nearest and dearest done now?
And that's, not sure that was off the bat, or no, a wide plus a 1.
2 in the wide.
2 wides and old money. Usual for him to chuck too many wides in. Oh, that's well struck over the point boundary for 4 runs to Stanley Leach. Runs coming freely at this end. And that is struck all the way for 6 runs. This over proving very expensive. Back live again, Keaton Swartz to Stanley Leach, and a better ball brings nothing. So this over having gone for 14 with only 4 legitimate balls bowled so far. And they've all gone up together.
I'm giving it,
But,
so bad luck.
yeah, umpire Charles Osborne unmoved. I think that's Charles Osborne at that end. Yeah. The light is certainly not getting any better. Better finish the over. So off just 5 overs, 42 for 1 is the Saffron Walden score. Harry Gallion and Stanley Leach going very well here.
How many did you have of that?
Bear with me a second. Let me just.
14.
It was 14 after just 4 balls. So it was 11 runs and 3 extras.
So this will be Mr. Offer again.
And no, he's got the ball in his hand. No, this is Swartz. So who bowled that previous over?
Oh, I don't know. This is Schwartz, is it?
This is Swartz. I think that was Cameron Sprott actually. Okay, so yeah, so the previous over that I thought was Swartz was actually bowled by Cameron Sprott. Oh right, well I missed that one.
I didn't see it. What happened there? I didn't see it.
He's bowled him, hasn't he?
Is he gone?
So that was bowled by Cameron Sprott. So this
It's Schwartz.
is Schwartz. And so we've got a 1 and a bowled this over. Yeah, so Stanley Leach was bowled by Cameron Swartz. My fault for misidentifying the earlier bowler. I didn't recognise him because he's the other. There's 2 Sprotts, and I always get them confused. So is this James Wilson gone in? James Wilson.
This is James Wilson.
Right. I'm pretty sure I won't have captured that clip. Dot ball indeed. Yeah, this is definitely Schwartz.
I don't know. They've all got numbers on them.
Yeah, but they're all there. I mean, he's wearing Keir Young's shirt, you see. So this is definitely Keir Schwartz. So the previous over must have been Cameron Sprott. It wasn't Archie Sprott, I don't think. I don't score these lads very often, so not easy to identify them.
Who's in after James? Who's in next then after James?
It could be one of Wolsey. Who's that captain? Is it Joe from Bradford?
Yeah.
Do you think so? You are live on air. That's hilarious, isn't it? The helmet. That's
So it's
6 penalties.
it's where are we? Where are we? Where are we?
6. I'll just put 6 with a P. 7. So that makes the score. What's that?
So it's a penalty.
2 wickets. 7. 49 for 2. I've got.
Non-ball related. Oh, I'm in a mess here.
Well, it's 49 for 2 off 6.
Okay.
And we've got.
I'm just going to give them 6 runs.
We've got this gentleman.
This is
number 7.
this is
whoever
this is
gentleman
McGregor.
is. Mr. McGregor.
McGregor. I'm going to give the batsman
Is this Joe? Is it?
It's Joe McGregor, indeed.
Dot ball.
So ball by ball, that was edit. I'm going to go with 6 buys for the sake of scoring it.
Harry Gallion, I think we're get so negging it.
2.
Two's
So a dot and a 2. So you got a score of 49.
I've got a score of 51.
Sorry, 51, that's correct. So I need to sort out ball 5.6. Because they should have got the 1 before the helmet strike, shouldn't they?
There was a run. Yeah, so do you mean we have to put an extra run on something?
Well, helmet strike is 5, plus there's 1 for the run, I thought.
Yeah, I've just put 6 penalty runs.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to do that. I need to...
What's that in there? Is that a leg ball?
That's 1... a wide plus 1.
Wide
To do with a
ones,
pre-signal. Yeah,
2 lines, 2 on the
so
score.
53.
So who was on strike there? That's
So it should be Wilson on strike now.
Wilson on strike.
1 to Wilson.
1 to Wilson.
This man will know. Yeah, Dave. They've run 1, then there's a helmet strike. It's 1 run to the bat plus 5 penalties, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they complete the run?
Well, I presume they completed the run. We'll have to check. 2.
Really good. Really good. But I did pick also with the Brian Taylor over at Saffron Walden.
Yeah.
In fact, it's picked the guy who actually...
I'll have to check with Gary up there.
It's definitely 6. It's one for the run.
7 years.
Yeah, but had they completed the run at the time of
Is it, as in, is it?
Because it's dead ball.
I mean, I've just put 6 on the score. That's a single to
1.
Gallion.
Put 6 for now and check it in.
Well, that's what I've done. I'll be honest. I've put 6 buys through because
That's
I
fine.
need to work
That's
out.
how I think
Well, that's what I've done, so let's leave it at that.
it goes against the.
Score's right, who cares?
Yeah. I know how to do 5 penalty runs for a helmet, but I don't know how to do
He actually told me he was...
5 penalty runs plus a run.
He said he'd make himself
So
available
58
if needed, you know.
is 7 overs gone.
But because his wife they've moved now from Wivenhoe, and his wife's opened Lorraine's opened an art shop. Yeah, I was with him down in
In fact, I'll change that directly in play cricket. That's something I've never experienced before. I've experienced 5 penalty runs for the ball hitting the helmet immediately after it's past the wicket keeper, but not for a helmet strike after. So
Every day brings a little excitement.
So Kean Swartz,
Mr. Swartz, okay.
Would make a good
And 1 to
addition to
Wilson.
1 to Wilson.
in comparison to some of the shit he is around here. You see, the whole thing is the perception of we lose players at Colchester. Get them through as Colts.
People walking past in front of us all the time.
Losing at 16 or so, something like that. You know?
A dot.
Because it's the perception of playing in Essex that you're going further away from home. When you go and play for a 2 counties team. They think it's local. Yeah, but they think it's local, but at the end of the day, it's not. You go up to North Suffolk, top end of Suffolk, and it's a lot further than going to somewhere like Shelton.
And that's gone
4 to Gallion.
4 runs.
Tidy clubs around here, like say like Sicily, Shepperton,
White, no sugar. Cheers, Ian, thank you.
I'd love a cup of tea, please. White without. Thanks. Andy, I know the last over was McGregor here, but was it Cameron Spott who bowled the previous one?
No, mate. Sorry, I can't.
That's gone many a mile for 6 runs to Harry Gallion.
What, the league you mean? Police, yeah?
So 69.
Yep.
So Saffron Walden going really well here. And we appear to have a lost ball. So it was ball 5.1 was the one that was.
Yeah, Houses in our ground as well.
It wasn't. It was ball 5.6.
Umpires coming up.
Edit.
Fellas, one of you run that box of balls
That
out to
was
this
a
gentleman.
1. Continue without
You choose
autocorrect.
it, Stan, eh?
Penalty. Select penalty.
You run
Ball
out the one you
striking
think's
field
best.
inside helmet. Add.
I did say you should
Edit.
say it's their ball.
Yeah, I've done it. I've worked out how to do it. It was 1 run plus 5 penalties.
Where were we in the last game? 7:59. Yeah, similar to the last game.
Sorry? It was 5. They didn't complete the run. I thought that might be the case, so we've got to deduct 1. Having just edited that.
I just got it from Mr. Charles Osborne.
Right, top man. So, but they didn't complete the run, but they changed ends.
We've got the handy if they got a 1 out.
No.
No.
No. So what we've got is that's got to be edit dot edit.
12. Can you do it at 2 o'clock?
And has that still left me penalties in?
You've mucked around too much, you know. I'll go with whatever
And that's a wicket, and that's caught by George Offord, I think.
the Rougemont game.
George Offord, did the batsman cross? I think they did, didn't they? So Gallion is out.
If you spent a bit of money on the ground, it's not. I was there yesterday with
So, oh, these penalty runs are causing me a bit of grief. No, they're not.
yeah, and it's if they spent a bit of money on it, it could be a really nice little ground. But
No, I've scored it correctly. We should have a score of 68 now.
Yeah, what'd you have Harry on?
Harry was 34 off 25 deliveries, 32 minutes.
So this is Walter Forsey, F-O-R-S.
Yep. So, with any luck, I can show a replay of that last ball. Pretty sure that was George Offord caught it. We'll soon see. I can't see on the camera. So McGregor to continue. So it'll be McGregor to Forsey, I reckon.
Looking at it. Yep.
Okay.
So what's the score after that over?
68 for 3 after 8 I have. Because we had to deduct 1 because of that correction. Hold on.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you. And that was 4 off the bat to Forsey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but as I say, we'll try and go back to club on a Saturday night after 9, just to get a fight, just to catch up with the guys.
Not easy with people walking in front of us all the time, is it?
When I got back there wasn't nice.
Very busy here
I
now.
like to say thank you very loudly. So
Everyone
fast.
playing there.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, I didn't see what happened there at all because a dot to Forzy. I need to identify who bowled that over before McGregor down here. Ollie might. Ollie, the over before Joe McGregor bowled, was that Cameron Sprott? Yes, it was Cam Sprott. Yeah, I did get it right. Well, I got it wrong first time, but I got it right second time. Just a single.
Single to 4.
So Saffron Walden going well with runs, but losing a few wickets here. That was a dot.
So Mr. Sprott has bowled 2, is that correct?
No, he hasn't, I don't think. I'll have a look at the scorecard in a second. It was my error, so I apologise. Cameron Sprott 1 over for 14.
How's that possible then, if he's just been told he bowled that?
Because he bowled one.
Sort it out after this, so that's 2 to Wilson, I think.
Indeed, 2 to Wilson. And that's the end of the over.
7 off it, 4, 16.
So 75 is your total.
75 is the total for
And you should have Ollie Allison, 2 overs, no maidens, 0 for 22.
correct.
George offered 2 overs, no maidens, 1 for 6.
Yep.
Cameron Sprott, 1 over, no maiden, 0 for 14.
No. But anyway, I'm gonna then, can you then tell Mr. Swartz?
It's 2 overs, no maidens, 2 for 12.
Based on what you just said, I just duplicated the whole thing and crossed it out. So can you just quickly go through his last over? If you've got it.
Swartz's last over. Swartz was 1
Yeah.
dot 4 6 dot dot, and he has just bowled a further dot to Forzy.
Okay. So here, Mr. Swartz's bowling figures are currently then 1.
Swartz is 2.1 overs, 0 maidens, 2 for 12. Chaps, can you please? Thank you. That's just turn around. Yeah, it was basically what happened. I identified Kean Swartz as bowling here. That was a dot.
Yeah, that was a dot.
Dot. I thought it was Kean Swartz because, you know, he was wearing Denson Narayan's shirt,
I've retranscribed.
and then it was.
We're all good.
I realised it was not Denson Narayan or Kean Swartz. It was actually Cameron Sprott. But always
Another dot.
difficult, yeah, trying to identify the youngsters. I've only scored Cameron about twice, I think. Archie more often. But I'm sure we're back on track now. And that is a single. Problem is the scoreboard there, and people are walking in front of us all the time because they can't see the scoreboard. Not the greatest of designs here. That has gone square of the wicket for a single. That is Archie Sprott that picks that one up. So, as we reach the halfway stage, run rate pulled back a little bit. And that's snicked,
Very sneaky.
but
Just a single.
fielded by Guy Haynes for a single. Just 3 off the over, 78 off 10 at the halfway stage. So, all sorted and agreed. Joe McGregor currently 2 overs, no maidens, 0 for 16 to continue. and that is driven out to extra cover for 4 to Walter Forsey. So run rate being maintained above 8 and over here, so quite a challenging target being set, and that is lobbed up, and not sure who's caught that, so I'm going to have to check the catcher. Who is wearing number 23? Oh, give me a break, lads. Turn around and show me your shirt numbers. Cameron Sprott.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
New batsman?
Max Wiseman.
Max Wiseman. Okay, so yeah, so I need to edit that to show Cameron Sprott having caught it. Wearing Denson Narayan's shirt, that's the problem.
No, he's not. He's grown up. He's grown up. I'll give him credit for that, and he's done it.
And it's just a dot. So that was edit, wicket, caught by Cameron Sprott. Okay, edit, and that is a further dot. So difficult player identification when they don't wear their own shirts. I think those 4 wickets might be quite crucial in the grand plan of things, don't it? You were going well up to that point. And going to make 2. So 6 off the over. Certainly not too shabby for Saffron Walden. And 84 off 11. Some of the Colchester bowling has been, shall we say, generous. Ollie Allison and Cameron Sprott going for double figures. Some others less so. So Kian Schwartz to continue, and that is nicely played off his hips to square leg by James Wilson for a single.
So who's bowled that?
Schwartz bowling what should be his last over. Chaps, can you please keep clear of the scorers, please? Thank you. And he's got something on that, but just a single. Oh, leg bye given. Leg bye. Sorry, can you please go? Please go to the other side so we can actually see. Thank you. That's dubbed down, but no run. So difficult scoring when everybody's stood in front of you.
It's because they like us so much.
Well, maybe they think we'll make a mistake and add 5 on or something.
To make a mistake, take 5 off.
Yeah. Well, we made a mistake with a helmet strike. And that has good shot for nothing, I agree. So you should be on the way to Penzance now.
Should have been on the way to Penzance on Saturday because we were supposed to play the semi-final on 5th September. We told all our players what date it was supposed to be, so they've all committed to play for their counties.
Alright, so
Well, that's the
one,
way these things are organised.
not guilty, not guilty. No, you've still got a ball to come. We have a 1, a leg by, 2 dots and a 1. On my book. And that's now concluded with a dot. So much tighter over. Kieran Swartz finishes with 4 overs, no maidens, 2 for 17. So he'll be pretty content with that. So the run rate slowly coming down. Now down to 7.25 when it was up well above 10 at one stage. So the wickets making a distinct change to the situation. So Joe McGregor to bowl to James Wilson. And that's... Oh, that actually wrapped him on his pile. LBW. I thought that was off the bat and gone, so I might have messed up the camera work there. So James Wilson is LBW. Bowled by Joe McGregor. And new batsman is
How many Jeff Wilson on there?
bear with me. Wilson was, I'll press the wrong button. James Wilson, 8 off 16. I had him.
This is Ratcliffe, I think.
And Jake Ratcliffe, yeah, I guess that's gone into bat.
It looks like him anyway.
I can show a replay. You double check while I'm showing our viewers a replay of that wicket.
Tom. It's Jake, isn't it?
So 87 for 5. Saffron Walden after a great start, losing wickets at a rate of knots here, but do have a reasonable number of runs on the board for overs bowled. So McGregor to Jake Ratcliffe and a dot. I've got a cup of tea here. That's cut square of the wicket for, or rather cut to point for 2. Both batsmen on 2.
Who's next, mate? Do you know who's next here? Give me the rest of the batting order then. Can you get them to argue it out and come back and tell me?
Probably Kitten or Jake.
Do you think so? Can you go and confirm it?
It'll be Kitten.
And that's been snicked
Henry Roddo. Benedict.
for 2.
Is it a 2?
Yeah, they made 2.
Possibly. 2 to Jake.
Yep. So I can't tell them apart from here with both with white pads. Who's the one with the white sleeves? That must be Wiseman.
Both got white.
No, one's got one's got no sleeves.
Is the one with no sleeves.
So Jake is correctly on strike. Yep. It's getting distinctly dark. In fact, very badly dark. That's further dots, so Colchester starting to pull this back.
$91.
91 for 5 off 13 is what I have on my computer. Kean Schwartz has bowled out, so we must have a change of bowling. And it looks like we're going to see a bit more of the off spin of George Offord, who 2 overs, no mains, 1 for 6 so far, so very economical. Run rate exactly 7 and over, so if this was to continue, Colchester would be chasing 140, which would be a reasonable challenge. But more than reasonable challenge. Max Wiseman on strike and a dot ball. Chaps, can you please not stand in front of us? 1 to Wiseman. So Jake Radcliffe to take guard for his first ball from this end. And that's swept to deep square, picked up by Cameron Sprott. Sorry, Archie Sprott. And just a single. So run rate now below 7, so Colchester definitely starting to pull this back. That's out to long on for just a single, fielded by, difficult to see who fielded that, it's so dark. Guy Haynes, I think. So just 3 off the over. The dot. So Joe McGregor has finished. I suspect this will be Archie Sprott.
Which is a different spot.
It's the different Sprott. This is Archie Sprott. Cameron Sprott bowled earlier.
I hope so, because we could do with any extras kicking in, really.
Yeah.
Bowl of 6.
Chaps, can you please stand back just clear of us, please? Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Now, Dave, who's bowling? Is this Archie or Cameron?
This is Cameron.
Is this Cameron Sprott? Well, he bowled it. Oh.
So it's not bowl 6, it's bowl 3.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. So,
That's Archie's got that pink cap on.
hang on. So that was bowled.
Oh, anyway, he's out, isn't he? Who's that? That's Ford.
Right, but that was Cameron Sprott that bowled that. So did Cameron Sprott bowl the earlier over down here? That went for all the runs?
Yeah.
Right,
14 of them.
yeah, he went for 14 that over.
Bowled a couple of wides.
Trouble is, David, they're all wearing everybody else's shirts,
I know.
and you know it's
4 or 5 elephants out.
yeah, it's so difficult without, you know, particularly in this light. So is that
30. Bert.
is that Morley Jacob that's gone out?
30. That is Kit Thingy, isn't it, who's gone out there? That's Kit Morley What's-Not, isn't it?
Right, so Kit Morley Jacob, and I can show a replay of the last ball. We'll apologise to our viewers for any fruity language you may have heard in the background.
No, I couldn't remember the player's name. Oh, it wasn't a swear word.
No, of course not. There's a wide plus a 1. So 96 if we all add up. All agreed. I like that. Nice and easy. So Jake Radcliffe to receive from Cameron Sprott, and who's suddenly finding his line and length and coming on for 14 in his first over. He's pulling this back. Run rate now down to 6.7 and over, where for most of this game Saffron and Walden were going at 10. And that has demolished Jake Radcliffe's stumps.
You could have bowled this over first, shouldn't you?
Would have made a big difference. Dave Merriday, the Colchester coach, suggesting he should have bowled his overs in the reverse order. And we'll have a look at a replay of that in a moment. So who have we got going in? No, who's going in?
This is Henry Rodder.
Henry Rodder.
Yep. Getting over his allergy to willow.
So we will throw a replay of that in. Comprehensive demolition of his stumps. So 2 wickets in this over, a wide, last one. That's a wide plus something, I think.
Is that a wide one? I think it might be.
Oh no, leg by. Just a leg by. Well, I was due to score Essex Development, but I managed to get Andy Thorogood to do it.
Then got phoned up. He wasn't given so much of a choice. He's a bit of a pisser. Got ball.
It was indeed.
It is what it is.
Fernandez boy. Who's the Fernandez that keeps
Score, Phil.
Simon.
Simon Fernandez.
What's the score, mate?
The score is 97 for 7 with one ball of the 15th over remaining.
He was
But 7 wickets down is the crucial.
Sorry, how many?
7 wickets down.
Phil. He went to play for Essex seconds in a 4-day game.
Simon, yes. And then
That's it.
I scored that game. And he went home after day 1.
After the first day, they dropped him.
Yeah.
I should do that, should it?
Well, they
No, we
brought
shouldn't do that.
they brought 4 first teamers back.
Doesn't matter, does it? You just shouldn't do it. Disgraceful.
Yeah.
The way they treat some of those boys is
Yeah.
disgraceful.
So 97 for 7 off 15. Run rate now down to 6.47 and over. George offered to continue. Currently 3 overs, no maidens, 1 for 9. So
Done what?
You understand what the laws of the game say?
I'll get 3 runs.
It's the thing, if it stays on the strip, it's not a bloody
Come on,
right.
Henry, you need to do your full Jack Leach here. This is Saffron, isn't it?
this is offered, who
Oh my God!
has pushed that out for a single.
It's a mark.
Good cheers for Henry Rodder there. Brings Kit Morley Jacob. Again, a bit of breeze shaking the camera about, so my apologies to viewers if nothing here. Apologies if the camera's making you a bit seasick, but
You say it's the wind. It could be.
no, it's the wind. It's the wind. No, I in 2015, I stood in Kathmandu during the big earthquake, so I can assure you it wasn't an earthquake. 1, 2, Kit Morley Jacob. Yeah, I'd just come down from base Camp Everest in Kathmandu,
And it all went
and
one
earthquake goes off, and 9,000 people died. So it's, you can imagine what we thought were puffs of smoke in the distance were buildings falling down. We were actually in open countryside, so we were, we ended up on our backs, because the ground moves so much. But
Oh, brilliant running.
it's not brilliant running because
It's terrible.
he's managed to run himself out. So that was hang on, it was Henry Rodder who was run out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Henry Rodder is run out, and he was run out by Jamie McCarroll. Batsman cross, no runs, and end of the over, 99 for 8. So we've got a choice of Benedict Hannam or Bertie Rodder.
This is Bendy.
So Benedict Hannam,
Yep.
right?
Otherwise known as Bendy.
Oh, Bendy Hannam.
Yep.
And that was the end of the over.
Come on, Bendy, get us to 100.
Yeah.
Shut your eyes and hold the bat.
So we can have a look at that replay. In fact, it was run out by George Offord, so I need to correct that. And thrown by Cameron Sprott. So, ball by ball, edit, wicket, run out by Offord.
Who's bowling here then? Is this Sprott?
Hang on. Thrown by
Well, where I said that's it.
where is he?
We'll be lucky. I'll just
Cameron Sprott. Okay, edit. Cameron Sprott continuing the bowl to. That's Hannon on strike, yes?
Yes!
And he
I think that's his record.
got a single for that.
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
Well, that is a miracle. I've never seen anything like that.
But it wasn't edge. So we knew what was going on.
so lots of cheers
I think that
for
literally is his record.
Benedict Hannon. His first run for a while, I gather.
Yeah, we were going through old scorebooks, going who actually.
And wide.
Oh, hello, thank you.
So Kit Morley, Jacob on strike.
All sorts. Can we actually field 11 players?
Right.
Don't give it to him.
So low scoring game again.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. No, I was thinking about it going
And that's turn to square where fielded and just single.
and you're going through the
Indeed.
first couple of weeks in September.
Kit Morley Jacobs moves on to 2. So after a particularly good start by Saffron Walden, it's somewhat fallen apart.
Now being posted to Saffron for 2 years.
And that has comprehensively bowled Benedict Hannon,
Alright, mate, I want to go home.
which will bring Bertie Rodder to the crease. Aye.
My oldest is in the
On telly tonight, Bertie. Make your name. Get the floodlights on, Dave. You get the football club to turn floodlights this way. Yeah. I suspect Billy Ricky Town won, didn't they, from the cheers? Oh, 2-2 draw. Ah. Yeah, well, we heard the cheer at the end. Alright, so Cameron Sprott here, who went for 14 off his first over, has now got 3 wickets for 19. So his next 1.4 overs, giving him 3 wickets and just 5 runs. Funny old game, cricket, isn't it? Funny old game. So Bertie Rodder. Marks his guard. Ready for Cameron Sprott to come in the bowl and hit on the pads and no run.
Get some dirty runs
Very competently defended. So 102 for 9 off 17 overs, 3 overs remaining. Run rate now pulled back to a runner ball, 6 and over.
Who's going to bowl? Oh, this is
The old man Alistair was
another fella bowling here. Who's this fella bowling there?
I think this might be Cameron Sprott. Oh, sorry, Archie Sprott. But let me have a look. This is Archie Sprott.
Because I did write his name on there, so don't
Yeah,
make it
Archie
worthwhile.
Sprott, who bowled 4 overs from rightly in the very first game. Oh, that's right, Ashki Longcar played in the first game, and then Cameron Sprott came in for this. And has done bowled very well. So, Kit Morley Jacob just defends that for a dot. Yes, Archie, yes. Yeah. He's got his own shirt on, David, so it's helpful. Not even sure where that went, but it's a dot. Fielded by McGregor, was that? Number 7.
Whoever number 7 is.
Yeah, Joe McGregor, safest pair of hands. Kieran Saville moving across the front of the scorer's view.
He is, I can't see a thing.
No, have to move him. That's a wide ball. Pour that into the total. Chaps, can you please? Thank you. Yeah. Not you, Robbo. You can stand there. You're fielding. Right, that's gone out to extra cover to Ollie Allison for a single. Quite funny that. Moving all the Colchester lads from in front of the score box, and Ben Robinson moves with them. Ben Robinson fielding. So quite amusing. And that's a dot from Archie. Archie Sprott, that is.
Then he went back to uni and got his master's degree, and he's doing something for I don't know, something for him anyway. So he's sitting down and he's got married and
That's nicely turned round off his hip for a single. There is a point here that you made the 100, or you'd have just made the 100 now had it not been for the helmet strike. The helmet strikes the 5. So you would be on 100 now.
That was our ambitious target at the start, so we've surpassed it.
You've done very well. And a dot. Well, decide. I could do requests on the. Sorry, to who? Wenty. Oh right, yeah. Big shout out for Wilbur Wenty. Hello. Come and have a chat with him if you like.
He's just put the commentary on the Colchester final is hilarious on the chat.
Oh yeah. It always is funny.
I didn't realise you'd added the commentary.
It's not supposed to be a comedy.
Oh, we've added a commentary. Oh, well, you just turn the sound off, did you? Well, most people do when I'm commentating. All right, it's only scorebox waffle. This is Cameron Sprott still. And that is a very comprehensive ending of the Saffron Walden innings as Bertie Rodder is bowled. Batting team have been dismissed, and at this point we will go for an innings break. And I'm going to briefly pause the commentary while we go to have a few moments break, and I'll Right, we're ready to get on with the game, turning around as quickly as we can. The light is failing quite fast. So opening the batting for Colchester will be Joe McGregor and Cian Schwartz. No problem. I've just ordered myself a burger as well, so my lady wife isn't it? Joe McGregor and Cian Schwartz.
Who's going to face, do you reckon?
I'm pretty sure it will be Joe McGregor. Pretty sure, but I would pencil it for now. He usually opens. Opening the bowling for you would be.
Could be anyone.
It was Stanley Leach in the previous game, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they'll do that again.
So,
I might save the pacey ones until it gets really dark.
yes, that's very true. The darkness is going to. It could be more difficult for the fielders actually. Number 11 has got the ball. That's Stanley Leach, isn't it?
He might do. Let's have a look.
Well, he's still got a hat on at the moment. He's pacing the run up out.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Stanley Leach to bowl to. It's actually Cian Schwartz who's going to be on strike. So that end is Gary Marshall, and it'll be, sorry about that, it'll be Schwartz on strike. Just going to restart the cameras, get rid of any lag that has built up during the delay. Back live. So Stanley Leach to bowl to Cian Schwartz. Equation is 106 runs required at a rate of 5.3 and over. Obviously, Saffron Walden not using all their overs has pulled that rate back a bit. And that's turned round the corner immediately, misfielded, and 2 runs to get Colchester underway. And that's turned in the same direction, and again the same result, 2 runs. So a dot. Square of the wicket, but no run. And that's played out through point, beaten the fielder, and that has gone all the way for 4 runs. So Cian Schwartz will be disappointed with the knock he had earlier today, but getting a good start here with 8 off his first 5 deliveries. And 8 off the over. So good start for Colchester, well up with the rate. And sure who we've got bowling. We'll find out in a minute. Bit of a debate going on.
What's going on here? Oh, this is going to be Radcliffe, I think. No, he's walking away. He's taking his. Yeah, Jake Radcliffe.
Right, so Jake Radcliffe to bowl from the pavilion end. And Joe McGregor, who hero of the first innings, or the first match I should say, we're on the first innings, to take the first delivery from the pavilion end. Target.
That's what I'll take.
I've been given a prediction here as to what the outcome of the game.
It's a secret forecast.
Secret forecast. McGregor's turned that round the corner and that has gone all the way for 4. At this rate you might want to revise that. The big question is it all over before we get our burger?
I think we'll go there.
And we will get to Penzance before dark?
No chance.
No chance.
Well, might get to there by light.
Yeah, you may indeed. I totally agree.
Loads of speed cameras down the A30 now.
Past Stonehenge and whatever, yeah, there's loads of speed cameras down there. Oh, 303, yeah. You're not very,
Waste of time driving down there. It takes
yeah.
hours.
Well, I went to Rochdale on Friday night to watch the mighty Colchester United and got in at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's dedication for you. Did you win?
No, 1-1 draw, but the best own goal you've ever seen.
Very good fish and chip shop outside the.
I did partake of the fish and chip shop.
It's very impressive.
What was more impressive, I got a regular fish for £3.80.
Yeah, it's good there, isn't it?
Is it worth going all the way to Rochdale? to
What?
save money on
What, for a fish and chips?
The diet.
I sometimes think it's, well worth.
A single.
Well, that's worth a single, but it's well worth going to these football grounds to sample the local stuff. One of my good pals had, I think it was called rag and chips, and it was I can only describe it as minced beef in like a sort of suet wrapper.
You ever had fish and chips in Edinburgh?
I've not had fish and chips in Edinburgh, no.
They have what's called salt and sauce.
Salt and sauce.
Sauce is like watered down AFP sauce.
Oh, right.
All over the chips.
I've had watered down beer in Glasgow and Edinburgh.
I'm not putting you off on it.
No, not at all. I love having a bit of. Oh, that's gone. That's going to break a windscreen, I think.
6.
Kieran Swartz has put that at the ground. 11 off the over. Takes the Colchester score on to 19 for 2. And whoever's given the estimate for the damage to the previous car needs to put another estimate in, I think. I think that's the second one that's landed on a roof.
I used to do a bit of gigging in Edinburgh for the festival.
Oh, right.
It was all salt and sauce was nice.
Yeah,
I actually tried to replicate it, but it's very hard to get the consistency of the sauce right.
yeah.
It doesn't taste the same.
It's the water, I think, isn't it? Depends on the local water. More vinegar.
So, yeah.
So that has gone for 4 to McGregor of Stanley Leach. So Colchester racing along here to 23. I can throw replay of that shot in. Ball's gone a long, long way. Have enough time to. Now we've got to go live again because I haven't got time. And that's just trickled down to fine leg for 2. And Gary Marshall spreads his arms to signify a wide. A tea would be wonderful. Why be that for me, thank you.
No sugar, isn't it?
No sugar, yeah. And a further dot. And that has been smashed through mid-wicket for 4 runs. So again, I will attempt to replay because that's gone a long, long way. So we'll go live again. And that's just pushed out to long on for a single.
What happened there? Sorry about that.
That was a single to Joe McGregor.
Never mind.
And that has been pulled square of the wicket by Kane Swartz for 4. So Stanley Leach taking a bit of stick here, 24 off 2 overs. And again, we'll attempt to throw a replay in of that one, as the ball has gone a long, long way. Fielder taking his time to fetch it. Back live, 35 for no wicket off 3, run rate 11.67. So Colchester at the moment making fairly light work of this. So Ratcliffe to McGregor. That's pushed out to mid-wicket for 2, and the batsmen have got to hurry here that they make it. That's, thank you, firmly driven but no run. Been brought a lovely cup of tea. And a wide ball, helping the Colchester cause. Umpire Charles Osborne looking as though he's ready for the Arctic. That's nicely struck through point for 4 runs to Joe McGregor.
I think what it did before we turned up, that's what it's
Very glad we didn't play the first semi-final.
But in the first of the semi-finals, the top order of Colchester collapsed.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching on the way over. We saw it.
Yeah, yeah. Having said that, 3 wickets down, they then finished it. You know.
Wow, just didn't have enough, did they?
Yeah, and that is through extra cover for a further 4. So 11 off this over so far. Jake Radcliffe coming in for a bit of stick. 22 off 1.5 overs. 11 balls rather. And that's a lovely shot for just a single. So 47 off 4, 11.75 required rate now dropped to 3.69 and over.
What's the score now, Phil?
The score is 47 for no wicket,
Off how many?
4.
Right. You
So
might say we're in prime position then.
at the moment we're in prime position, 3.69 and over. Having a conversation here with umpire Andy Mays, who's finished his duties on the other pitch.
I have indeed. Thoroughly enjoyable day as well.
Yeah, it's been a good day here.
Nice kids.
This is not Stanley Leach.
No.
It is Henry Rodder going to have a bowl. We'll be bowling to Joe McGregor, who's 27 off 15. Strike rate of 180. Kieran Swartz strike rate currently 200. That's just played off his hip for no run. Joe McGregor on strike. And that's played out to point for no run. So Rodder to McGregor. That's well bowled.
Easy game, innit? Line of length.
With ketchup and mustards.
Me.
Don't you get out your fresh scorebook?
I hate to.
Rip a few pages out, not the chin.
That's why you regret wearing a white rugby shirt.
That's a wide and it's beaten everybody, beaten the keeper, and that's gonna be 5 wides and old money. So that brings up the Colchester 50 in just 4.3 overs and 16 minutes. Can it only be 16 minutes since we started? Must be. So Rodder to McGregor. That's just pushed out and misfielded. And a single down to eventually to long on. Sounds though the Saffron, Walden and Fines Committee are meeting. A bit of misfielding there.
Got a bloody lengthy agenda.
Lengthy agenda. Saffron, Walden, lengthy agenda, I'm told. That's just clipped off his hip. No, it's hit. Throw directly hits the stumps, but batsman Miles past the crease.
Run or a left one.
A run. So 52 required, 54 on the scoreboard, so Colchester halfway there after just 5 overs. And that's beautifully struck out over mid wicket for 4 runs by Joe McGregor. So 58 off 5 overs. Jake Radcliffe now gone for 2 overs, no maidens, 0 for 23.
That will stop coming in. Bowler number 4.
So that's 2 Berties, isn't there? Bertie Scott to return from the pavilion end. Oh, has he bowled before?
No.
Oh no, he hasn't. Yeah, it's his first over.
Not in this game.
No. I was going to say, there's 2 Berties. I'll just double check in.
Don't recognise his very striking haircut.
From this distance,
That dot ball.
I couldn't recognise anybody. I don't think. I really struggle with. I start
I think he's the
struggling.
one with
like,
the very fetching headband.
oh right. So
Oh, hello. Another dot ball. I gather he's from Australia but has played international cricket for the Dutch.
oh right.
I think that's why he gets all these sort of cosmopolitan looks and stuff from.
All right. So it's been a long time since I had a fashion conversation in the score box.
Oh, yeah.
Kieran Swartz gets a single, moves him on to 20 off 13. Not had much of the strike actually. Joe McGregor taking the lion's share of the strike. Not sure where that's gone, but it's gone out to deep mid wicket for 2. I'm certainly not known for my fashion statements.
Aren't you? I'm the talk of the town. when it comes to that.
No, my. Let's just watch this ball. That's well fielded.
Very well fielded.
My good lady wife, after the 5th or 6th date long before we got married, I said to her, "What have I got to do to have another date?" And she said, "Get rid of your comb over, change your National Health Service glasses, and lengthen your trousers by 4 inches." So I did that. Been happy ever after. Easy peasy.
Comb over, like the Panama advert.
It was, yeah. All I do was get rid of a comb over, get rid of my round glasses,
I
and
gather they're
lengthen the
coming back
trousers.
though, aren't they? They're back
Oh,
in fashion with the mullet. The mullet, the comb over.
My comb over's definitely not coming back. In fact, my hair's not coming back full stop. So, idle chatter in the score box here, 61 for no wicket. 6 overs gone, run rate 10 and over. Gary Marshall indicating the end of the power play. Henry Rodder to bowl to Kieran Swartz. Don't know what happened to my burger, but I did order a burger, I think, before you, so I don't know what happened to mine. I was gazumped. So Kieran Swartz has just pushed that out for a dot. Swartz on. Sorry? Ben Robinson asking me questions about the score when he sat 5 yards in front of it. And that has gone for 4 runs. And it was through extra cover. So this partnership building quite nicely. So Henry Rodder to Kean Swartz, who has hit that high and long, and that's gone all the way for 6 runs. Moving him to 30 off just 16 deliveries. Joe McGregor 34 off 23. Has taken the lion's share of the strike. These two lads obviously enjoying themselves here. And that has got the same treatment. That has gone for merely 4 runs. So this over has gone dot 464. I'm up at Saffron Walden in a couple of days with the development 11.
Oh yeah.
I think they're playing Cambridge. Who is it? And he's got something on it, I think, but it's gone for 4. Oh, buys. So he didn't get anything on it. So all the same, expensive over. 18 off it so far. Colchester requiring just 27 off 13 overs, so the run rate now required down to 2 and over. And that's out to long on for a single. Kean Swartz, I think, thinking I'll have a bit of the strike. Oh, hang on. I've got over there.
No, it was a buy.
It was a buy.
It was a no ball.
I didn't see
Second
that.
ball was a no ball and a free hit.
Oh, I completely missed that.
Oh well.
So what's happened? It's a wide. So after the one, we had a dot ball, and then we had a no ball that went for 4. You said a no ball that went for 4, and then a dot. So that gives us 85. And this over has gone how?
So I've got dot wide 4.
Dot wide 4, yeah.
6.
Oh no, that was a previous over.
That over was dot 4,
Dot.
then a 4, which was a no ball.
Yeah, no ball 4.
Oh, hang on. Gary, just hold the game a second. We just got to sort the score out, mate.
So it was dot, no ball 4.
Yeah, just hold a second, please.
6, which was the free hit.
Sorry.
4 buys, a single, a wide, and a dot.
No,
Two
I'm
wides. Because it was they ran off wrong.
right. Now, over 7. How did that go?
Dot,
Dot.
no ball 4.
Ah, right. Okay, that's a no ball 4.
6.
So hang on, just a minute. Edit. No ball 4. Edit. Yeah. 6. Yes. Then a 4. Then a
4 buys.
4 buys. Yes.
2 wides.
The next one was a wide, was it?
They ran.
2 wides.
So a wide plus 1. Yeah. Followed by
A single, then a dot.
almost a dot. Yeah.
No, a single, then a dot.
Oh, a single, then a dot.
And that's it.
a single, a single, then a dot. Oh, hang on, no, I'm still not right. Just a minute. So let's go through again. A dot, a no ball plus 4, a 6, a 4, a
Buys.
4 buys, a wide plus 1,
Yep.
a dot.
No, I had a 1 and then a dot.
So that's a 1. Edit a 1,
And then a dot.
and so I've got to delete that ball, delete that ball. No, I'm still wrong. Edit, edit, undo ball. So after the wide plus 1,
Yep.
we had a dot. Almost. A wide plus
After the wide plus
1, yeah.
I had a 4.
We had a 4.
4
Edit.
buys.
No, start that over again. A dot, yeah. A 4 with no balls.
Yep.
A 6.
Yep.
A 4. A 4 buys.
Yep.
A wide plus 1.
Yep.
And a dot.
Yeah, and then a 1.
And then a 1. All correct now, Gary. Sorry about that.
So just to check, what have you got Rodder's bowling figures as?
Rodder's bowling figures are now 2 overs, no maidens, 0 for 29. Right.
And the score?
Is 83. And this is Scott bowling to McGregor and a dot. Yeah. I mean, there was so much going on in that over with all the wides and the no balls and whatever. But we're right now. So a single to McGregor. So 84.
84.
84, all agreed. And McGregor has put that high. In fact, no, it's Kieran Swartz actually who's put that high. And that is caught by Stanley Leach. Batsmen have crossed.
What do you have Kieran on?
Bear with me, let me just sort this out. Ben Robinson with the new batsman. So Kieran Swartz is out, caught Stanley Leach, 34 runs, 19 balls, 31 minutes, with 4 fours and 2 sixes.
This is it, mate. This is game on now. We can skip it.
So incoming batsman is Ben Robinson. So Colchester requiring just 22. I will play a replay of that last ball. That's a difficulty when if you miss a no ball with this, to edit it.
Oh, right.
You know.
Takes a bit of time, doesn't it?
Well, I'd finished the over, you see, prematurely, and you do need to think on your feet a little bit. So, yes, they did cross on the on the catch, so it's McGregor on strike. Joe McGregor on 36 off 28. Confident the score's now correct. And that has been smashed for 4 runs. So just 18 required. We'll play a replay of that. It is Bertie Scott still bowling, isn't it?
It is.
So McGregor on 40.
Presumably there is
That is now on to 41. So end of the over, 8 overs gone, 89 scored. Don't forget to take the radios. Graham.
Yeah, I'll go and collect.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, thanks. So 89 for 1 off 8 overs. Colchester now requiring just 17. So this isn't Henry Rodder, is it? Who is this? Still Henry Rodder?
I think.
Sorry, Benedict Hannum, yeah? To Joe McGregor. It's question of
How
giving
he
it.
gets on. He hasn't bowled a single ball in 4 years. So let's see how he gets on. Oh, hello.
Hello, yeah, that's all right.
You were saying
He
Tom?
can now. It's good enough to
I know, it's not good enough, is it?
good enough ball to Essex second 11 player. So the dot. That's going to be a wide, I think. No run. He must have got a bit of something on that.
Single.
So just 16 to win. The light now pretty diabolical.
And they've just finished the first innings over there.
Over there, yeah, on the other pitch, just finished the first innings. So,
Oh my God!
and he's managed to bowl
You were saying, Tom.
Ben Robinson.
I think we should be dredging the school books a bit more.
So Ben Robinson has had a pretty miserable day with a bat, unfortunately.
Bowled by Benedict Hannum. Second delivery in 4 years. Gets him a wicket.
Yeah,
It's not bad. is
funny
it?
old game.
I know.
No, well, we can have a look at that because I can throw in a replay.
Ken played on Saturdays.
Let's see what the ball did.
He doesn't play cricket at all. But no one else would it. I used to play all the time at junior.
Yeah, decent ball, that.
He
Very
was
decent
Stan's
ball.
age group, and he played. He must have played for about all through the junior teams up until GCS. Up until about 15ish, I guess. And then he sort of stopped. He's a massively academic. Oh yeah, he's got.
I have a key there.
Thank you.
Very.
Took his German on the side because he's fluent anyway.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
And like you do, you know.
So,
And he's read the Daily Telegraph at breakfast every day since he was 8. It's brilliant. He's an no. Not anyway. Who's this
incoming
new
batsman is Guy Haynes.
He must be absolutely petrified.
Well, he didn't get any in the first innings,
Oh!
so
Oh my God! What? Hey!
so
This
he's
is,
found a new starlet
Secret
here.
Weapon Hannum.
Benedict Hannum, not been known as a bowler, and
Hadstock resident, widely known
yeah.
as Bendy,
Bendy Hannum.
impressing the Essex coaches with his unbelievable
And
bowling.
the further dot. So, the question must be, why didn't he open the bowling?
I'm expecting him to start at the county ground in the not distant future.
And that was, I'm not sure what he got on that,
Hit his
but
pad.
it's two.
I think it's.
I
gonna
think
be
there's a pre-signal,
2
so
bowls, is it?
wide plus 2. So 3 wides in old money.
That's ruined his figures, isn't it?
So just 13 required. Dot.
So that's 3, 4, 1 for 4.
Yep,
Best bowling figures so
it
far.
is indeed.
93, 2 off 9.
Exactly what I have on my computer now. Having sorted out that over with all the no balls and the wides.
Well, this is going to be James Wilson.
So I
I think the idea is just give
give everybody a
go
bowl now.
down. Yeah, give them all a go.
So James Wilson, not a regular bowler.
He does. He doesn't bowl. He's more of a batter than a bowler,
Yeah,
but you never know.
yeah. I'll give you all lads. I think there's a foregone conclusion what the outcome of the game is. So I'll give them all a knock. They've given it a go. That's the important thing. It's about participating, isn't it?
This is
And,
our off spinner.
and
Bowling pace. Yeah.
and that's been pushed for
2.
2 to McGregor, who moves on to 44, made a 50 in the semi-final.
Wasn't McGregor the evil farmer in Peter Rabbit?
I don't know.
What, that guy? I don't think so.
Well, I'm not sure.
I don't think it's him. I don't think it's the same.
Dot.
Probably a family.
I played in a team where they played against a guy called Moriarty, which is a brilliant villain name. Moriarty.
So that's been pulled out to wide mid-wicket for a single. So balls Guy Haynes on strike. Who swings and misses. Just 10 required. Probably no bad thing with the light. Very gloomy out there. That's nicely pulled, but a dot. Wide. Extending this over. That's 9 required. And Guy Haynes, as another one who's not had a great day today, is bowled
By an off spinner.
The off spinner.
by an off spinner
pace.
pretending to be a pace bowler, so I'm told.
Yeah, I think they're just having a bit of a laugh.
Bit of a laugh.
2, 3, 4. So he's now 1 for 4.
He is indeed.
It's like equaling Bendy Hannum's
Well,
amazing figures of the previous over.
Yep.
Are they going to bring Bendy back? You can't take him off.
Can't take him off.
You can't take him off, fellas. He's completely outbowled a lot of you.
So, straight into the wicket is Ollie Allison. We'll throw in a replay of that unplayable delivery. I think he bowled an off spinner there. I mean, actually turned. So, Joe McGregor 5 short of a second 50 in the day.
Yes, Mr. Hannum is back.
Oh, I think they just reward first. So yeah, there's no rabbit. Well, he's been a rabbit, but and McGregor has just pushed that down to long on for a single. He will not get flustered. Wouldn't surprise me if Ollie Allison though tries to end this in a couple of blows. He's not known for hanging about normally. And there's the first blow, but he's just going to take a single. And that's beaten the field, and we'll give McGregor 2, taking him on to 48. So 48 off 37 deliveries, and he dumps that down. Has been out to extra cover, giving Joe McGregor his second 50 of the day. So McGregor 50 off 39 deliveries, 7 fours, strike rate of 128. So 2 overs, no maidens, 1 full 10. Benedict Hannum. Certainly no disgrace. Just 3 to win. And this still James Wilson. This is where I do suspect Ollie Allison will open his shoulders, because he can't. That's Ollie. And his commentator's curse, he did exactly as I said he would do, and successfully gets himself bowled. So, the incoming batsman will be Archie Sprott. Well, I predicted that, David.
Yeah, they were 500 to 1 in like in the.
I predicted that he would open his shoulders there, and that's exactly what he did, and he missed it.
So the guy who bowled him is normally an off spinner.
He had nothing to lose, did he, there, really?
Wow.
Yeah, they hit it
He could lose his wicket, which he has done. So I think it was a fairly orthodox straight ball. So Archie Sprott to make a name for himself. Run rate required 0.34 and over, so unless there's 6 wickets fall here, I think the destination of the trophy is certain, but spirited fight being put up by the Saffron Walden lads, much younger age group generally, so and this is actually a hat-trick ball. This is a hat-trick ball. He took the and Archie Sprott just pushes that out for a single. So 2 runs required. So Joe McGregor 50 after 40 deliveries, and he gently plays that round the corner for no run. Well, he won't give his wicket away willingly, you know, he's absolute concentration, Mr. McGregor. A dot ball. So still 2 to win. And that has gone not the greatest of shots, but 4 runs to conclude the game. So a win and the trophy to Colchester and East Essex under-19s. So all that remains is for me to show a few moments of the Colchester and East Essex batting card, which can be seen in full on the Play Cricket websites of both clubs, and the bowling card, and to say thank you for Darren Leach for keeping me company. What are you looking for, Darren? Oh, final total. We were hang on a second, 108 for 4. There's Sprott on 1 and McGregor on 54. So, enjoy your journey down to Penzance tonight.
Cheers. Thanks very much to Essex for arranging that.
With that, we will end the live stream. Thank you for listening and watching.